So we're here in Westminster's QE2 Centre for the 7th annual Energy Live Expo. There are hundreds of delegates here, packed into the session streams, networking with colleagues from across the industry and listening to the keynote speech from Energy Minister Claire Perry. But what did she have to say to the audience?
We are considered to be a crucible of innovation. We're considered through the auction structure that has been developed to have brought forward a hugely competitive pool of very sustainable renewable energy and offshore wind. We're considered to be world leaders in thinking about how you balance your grid and how you deal with increasing demands of electrification. Our market and regulatory structure, again, are considered to be absolutely fantastic. And of course, you will all know we have a very reliable energy system that both delivers a margin of capacity, but also delivers a much more robust infrastructure than we had many years ago. These are not facts that we often talk about enough, and I think that's actually a huge testament to many of the people in the room that we've achieved this. And I'm determined, as not just the UK, but the whole world pivots to this low carbon energy future that we talk about, that we are out there competing for contracts, exporting our knowledge and expertise, and helping to build IP and jobs right here in the UK as a result of that.
There was also a panel of experts from ABB, EDF and SSE who spoke about the challenges and opportunities faced by the sector.
One, the Minister mentioned the level of innovation in the UK and as being the UK being a leading country in that sense. ABB covers over 100 countries worldwide and we see that. We see the UK as being probably one of the top 3 or 5 countries worldwide where that level of innovation in energy is prevalent.
I'm very excited about the contribution we can all make going forward over the next 10 years. I don't think some of the problems are particularly easy to solve, but I believe in the ingenuity and the technology in the industry to do so.
Is it a difficult decision with Hinkley for you guys? Having this thing that perhaps you wouldn't have done now, but you've historically committed to it?
We would and we are. And we would like to do more. It's forced us to innovate both in the Hinkley project and it's forcing us to innovate in all sorts of ways. Technology, financing, and we would like to build more. But again, the next generation requires another step up in innovation. And I think that's the healthy thing about both change, technology and competition. It forces you to be at your best and to invent the next thing.
But what did the delegates think about it all?
There's a lot of gloom and doom around these days, people worried about Brexit, about security of supply and so on, and it's right that those things are a matter of concern. But actually it's a rather optimistic mood, and I think the Minister helped to set it.
There's a lot of change going on, and change, although it can be scary, is actually always an opportunity, so nothing ever stays the same forever. I think change is good.
Fantastic day, really. As a student from Imperial College, just learning so much. So it's been great just to dive into it, speak to some of the minds that are at the leading edge, It's been great.
Yeah, it's a pretty exciting time, considering the backdrop of policy which has been around for the last 10 years. For the UK, particularly offshore industry, to be in its position it's in, I think it's actually done really, really well, despite some things going against us.
We don't have much storage facility left. We don't know what the interconnector situation is going to be. We don't know what the exchange rate situation is going to be. I think there's quite a lot of unknowns to be maybe optimistic.
Are you having a good day so far?
Not bad at all. The lectures we've been giving out have been very insightful anyway. Giving me the new what's happening outside right now and technology right now, so it's been very good. I recommend it to anybody to come next year. You're missing out on a good thing here happening right now.